And a very warm welcome to you. This is Wake Movement. This is going to be a presentation on sacred geometry, the secret sciences of our anatomy, on our physiology, and our metaphysicality. It has to do with Metatron's cube, the tree of life, the drawing board of the Masons, Ezekiel's wheel, chariot, macabre mysticism, such as that. Now we have our elements. It's elementary, my dear Watson. This is for fire, and this is for water. For air, for earth. Take the fire and water, we bring them together. We have our 6-pointed star. We take our air and our earth and we put it together. What do we have? Our 6-pointed star. So now we have these two cubes. 6 plus 6 giving us our 12 zodiacal signs, our 12 knights of the round table, our 12 apostles, posts that the sun goes through every year. And on a great cosmic year, through something called the precession of the equinoxes, we go through it backwards on another. Okay. Here we have that one cube. Here we are in the middle. The sun. The 6 other heavenly visible luminaries. Giving us, there's our cube, and there's our 7 visible planets that make up our, bring these together in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where we bring in our other cube. There's our cube within a cube. And so we bring, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our 7 chakras. So when we bring these two cubes together, we have all our 4 elements working together. Almost causes an explosion. And it goes like this. Bam. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. Bam. And now it comes back up to the root. Electric, magnetic. Electric, magnetic. This is a fountain. This is the top of your pineal gland. Often we'll see it depicted as a pine cone or a pineapple at the entry. Here is the top of the heavens, the cerebrum, Abram, of the Lamb of Aries, who is worthy to be crowned, and open up the 7th seal, the 7 lights on the lampstand. In the middle is our heart, also known as an anagram, heart. Take the H, bring it back here, we have earth. This is the green chakra, the emerald city. Down here we have infrared that we can't see. Our red root chakra, the red sea that we have to escape out of. Then we go to orange, yellow, our sacral to our solar plexus. Our heart to our throat, which is a light blue, to our third eye, which is an indigo blue. Shout out to the indigo children. To our crown, which is this velvet. royalty. We call it royalty. We want to crown the heart. So when these two energies come together, it gives us our figure 8. It gives us our right and our left hemispheres of our brain, our 2 columns. This is Boaz with the moon, dark, severity. This is Joachim, the sun. We want to take the middle path, the good thief and the bad thief. We want to go on the tree of life, the cross in the middle. When these meet, it pulses out, I believe, a Fibonacci sequence. And this is a spiraling energy of the serpent, the battling dragons that go around each of the chakras. So what we do is we have 33 vertebrae plus our 7 chakra. It gives us the 40 days that we have to traverse through the deserted middle path. The tree of good and evil, of the knowledge of good and evil, the tree of life in the middle, that's protected by a seraphim. Seraphim translates to a fiery serpent. Down here we have coiled up this serpent that is usually in a cave down here in Saturn's land. We have to slay that lower dragon that's just chasing after sexual desires and lives in fear and is in survival mode. We have to slay that to release that virgin energy, that holy oil. And then through right living and mental knowing this and meditation and diet, and we raise this holy chrism. And as it raises in vibration, raises praise up this spiraling church spire, gets us higher, higher and higher. Your love is taking me higher. Just as Moses stretched out the serpent on the staff in the desert so that whoever looks on it might be healed and might not suffer death, so does the Son of Man have to be stretched out upon the cross. Here's our other six-pointed star that we have in here. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 plus the 6 gives us our 12 zodiacal signs. We do like this. Bam. Bam. That'll take me a little bit to do. But as you can see, we have the 6 here, the 6 here. There's our 12. Here's the path of the sun through the hemispheres. Spring, equinox, Taurus in the middle, fixed sign. Here's our fixed signs. Taurus on one side, the eagle or Scorpio on the other. And then Leo, the lion. And then fixed Aquarius, the face of a man. There's Ezekiel's wheel. And he saw 4 wheels spinning. So these are going up and coming in, up and in, down and in, down, down and in. And they're all rotating. And this is how we build our Merkaba that we travel through in our meditation with this spiraling energy, with these colors going up. This is our aura, our Taurus. This is called a Taurus. The path of the sun, the yin and the yang. Now, I want to show you the sacred Roman numeral art that we get out of here. So here's a Masonic drawing board. We have Joachim, the sun, Boaz, the moon. And there's the two pillars of Mercury, of the arc. Then we have a ladder with usually 7 rings, or sometimes 33. We come out of the dark into the light. You see, it goes both ways. We want to bring up the middle, the center, where we have the 8-pointed star of Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, also known as the dog star, the great queen of heavens. And that's where we have our 7 chakras. You'll see this on medicine things with the serpent going up it. With 1 serpent, that's the Asclepius. With 2, that's the caduceus of Mercury. Same thing that's teaching you. We bring the feminine together with the masculine. The right side of our brain together with the left. Most of us are stuck in the left, and we're neglecting our inner emotional magic side. Then we have the black and white checkerboard down here, which is duality. We have to bring them together to raise up to the middle path. Now, I'd be like, the 1, the man, the sun. The 2, the moon, the high priestess, the woman. 1, the magician. 2, the high priestess in the tarot deck. 19 is the sun. Right now we have COVID-19 is the sun card. And then the 9th card is the hermit card. The 1st card is the magician. So COVID-19 is, there's 9, there's 19 in Roman numerals. Now, 9, 11 is 1. That's 9. And then another one, 11. It's also the sigil of Saturn. It's also my logo. Wake movement. Okay, I'm showing you that to show you this. Here's our 2 X's. Now you put that in a box. We have a 1 and an X, and then an X and a 1. 9, 11. During 9/11, what they did, they took down building 1, sun, building 2, the feminine, and then World Trade Tower 7, the 7 chakras, our ladder in the middle, so that we can't get through that portal to bring us into the age of Aquarius, which is us getting to like the Sirius from whence we came. It's trying to figure, we came from Sirius and we're going towards the star Vega in the north, our solar system. Now, so this was the High Priestess card is 2. So that was the Twin Tower sacrifice. Now we want to go, we took the 2 down, now we want to take the 1 down, the sun. Hence the corona is a word for the sun. And then the 1 is the sun card, as a magician. 1 stands for the sun. And then a 9 is the end. It's the last single digit number. So it's the alpha, omega, the beginning, the end to the sacred masculine. The first one was an attack on the sacred feminine. This is an attack on the sacred masculine. Let's see where we find. So So we have an X and then 11 and 11. Oh, we have an X. Let's break this apart. An X, a 1. Actually, we have a 1 there. So a 1, an X, a 1, an X, an X, a 1, an X, a 1. And if you want to draw a line through there, that would give us another 1 through here. But you see how that's like an entrance. So that would be 9, 9, 1, 11, 11. 1s and 9s, 9s and 1s. You take that as a 9. So it being 19 is, I don't think, is a coincidence. Maybe you'll find something there. All right. So that's why we have the Kaaba stone of Mecca that we go around. The spins. Why we have Kabbalahism, Allah, Abba Father. How we want to. We quarantine for 40 days and 40 nights during Lent. 40 days and 40 nights. For the coming of, it's really when the sun passes over from its 3 months of darkness, the 3 days of death, and then it rises out of Pisces, out of water, into Aries, the ram. So we have the sacrificial ram. Then we go to the wild ox of Taurus. The twins of Gemini. Wherever you see twins, that's Gemini. Castor, Pollux, Remus, Romulus, Cain, Abel, Ishmael, Isaac. Then we go to the beautiful sacred scarab at the top of summer, where the moon is home. Its opposite, we have Saturn, Earth. The relationship between the moon and Saturn is the moon takes 28.5 days to rotate around us. Saturn rotates around the sun in 28.5 years. That connection between Saturn and the moon is very freaky. Because we come in through the stork, because the moon has a crescent like a bill, drops us off into Earth. The Capricorn is the bottom of hell, but it's also the mountain goat because this flips around. You get inverted. Everything. It's a black and white world that we're in. This is the cardinal cross. This is the fixed cross. And there we have our 6-pointed star. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this presentation because it shows you, it's called syncretism, how all these religions are saying the same thing. See, this ties in everything. In the middle, there's the whirling dervishes. So it's in the mystical traditions that we have this all kept alive. And this has been hidden from the normal person, so they take these stories literally so they could be controlled by them. But the priests all study the moon and the sun and the stars, astrology, and they know the sacred sciences, but they keep it reserved for the elite. The Masons have kept this alive, the Rosicrucians. It's in the Christian art. It's in Kabbalah, who adopted it a lot. Before that was Egypt, over in India. Tibet kept a lot of this alive, I think, from the secret teachings of Atlantis. So we take this into meditation, and this is how we build the kingdom of heaven within in our dark realm. We bring light to that, and then we come out and we create out of that. This is also when these two come together. It gives us the Vesica Pisces. Where's my eraser, yo? Dang, yo. Dang. I have to use my shirt sleeve. So, when we have explosion, Bam, in the middle, there's the Vesca Pisces fish. You always say Jesus is in it, or the Virgin Mary. It's the portal. It's the woman's reproductive system is what we come out of, but we have to go back into to be reborn. There's the tree of life. There's the hourglass of time that we're in right here. Here's when the palm trees. We have Palm Sunday where we celebrate Christ the King, who's broken through the crown chakra, the chrism, the holy chrism that we bring up through our 33 degrees of our spine. Christ dies at the age of 33. Starts his ministry at the age of 30. Because we have three fused together. Let your eye be one, and then your body will be filled with light. To be crucified means to expand 1,000-fold. 1,000 rays of light, George Bush Sr. When you bring this holy chrism, by balancing your pituitary and your pingala, your red and blue dueling dragons, you raise this holy chrism up, and as it goes up, it balances and opens up your 7 chakras, and when it finally looses the 7th seal, it pretty much happens when you open up your third eye, which is your one eye, your single eye really. Then almost the crown chakra opens up, I think, simultaneously. There's kind of a releasing. Your crown, your corona. When you bring the sun and the moon together, that's why we have a virus that doesn't want us to open up our crown chakra right now. Meditate on the violet flame. Send it to the world from your heart. Bring it to your emerald city. With flames of love for humanity. Red, orange, and yellow. Beautiful green. This light blue, this indigo blue, this mystical, magical, velvety. Bam! This beautiful fountain that we're just blessing the world with. We've opened up our chalice to the grace